Hey guys, welcome to vteachacademy.com, and here in this presentation we are going to discuss values of trigonometric ratios. So here in this video we are going to discuss this topic under two different sections. So in the first section we are going to give introduction for trigonometric ratios, and in the second section we are going to find the values of theta for sine. So, coming to the first section where we are going to define about trigonometric ratios. So, the relations existing between the sides and the angles of right angle triangle are expressed in the form of ratios, which are called as trigonometric ratios. So here there is a right angle triangle PNO and right angle at the vertex N, which is nothing but 90 degrees at the vertex N. And here there is angle theta at the vertex O. So now let us name the sides of the triangle. So let us name ON as X and PN as Y and OP as R. So let us consider an angle theta and the side opposite to the angle theta, that is NP, is called as opposite side of the triangle. And now let us consider OP, which is the hypotenuse of the triangle, and then the side adjacent to the angle theta, which is ON. So ON will be equal to the adjacent side of the triangle. So the relation existing between these sides and the angle are expressed in the form of ratios. Those ratios are named as sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. And now let us move forward to the next section where we are going to find the values of theta for sine. So first, let us find the value of sine 0 degrees. So we already know that sine 0 degrees is equal to 0. So let us prove whether is it true or not. So now let us prove whether sine 0 degrees is equal to 0. So in order to prove, let us consider a graph where we have x-axis and y-axis and also the origin O. So here let OX be the initial position of the rotating line, and then take any point P on this line at a distance of r units from the origin. So here P is a point at r distance from the origin. Then the coordinates of point P will be r comma theta. So here note that OP makes an angle theta is equal to 0 degrees with x-axis. So this means we get x equal to r and y equal to 0. So here then by definition we can find sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, that is y by r, and here the opposite side is equal to y, which is 0, and the hypotenuse is r. So we get O by r, which is equal to 0. So that implies sine 0 degrees will be equal to 0. So here we get sine theta is equal to 0. So here theta is nothing but 0 degrees. So we can say that sine 0 degrees is equal to 0. And now let us find the value for cos 0 degrees. So cos 0 degrees will be equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. So here the adjacent side for the angle theta will be x. So we get x by the hypotenuse side r. And here x is nothing but r. So we can substitute r in the place of x. So we get r by r, which is equal to 1. So hence we can say that cos 0 degrees is equal to 1. So hence we prove that sine 0 degrees is equal to 0. And now let us proceed and find whether sine 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2 or no. So in order to prove, let us consider an equilateral triangle ABC with a side 2A. And then draw a perpendicular line AD from the vertex A to the base BC. Then AD bisects the side BC and also the angle A. So hence we get BD is equal to DC, which is A, and angle BAD will be equal to angle CAD. And here it bisects and we get 90 degrees at the vertex D, and then angle BAC. And here it is an equilateral triangle, so all sides will be equal to 60 degrees and angle BAD will be equal to angle CAD, which will be equal to 30 degrees. And we already know that height of an equilateral triangle with a side 2A is equal to A root 3 units. So your height, that is AD, will be equal to A root 3. So from the triangle ADB, let us find the value of sine 30 degrees. So sine is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse side. So here the side opposite to 30 degrees, which is BD, is the opposite side. So here we get BD by AB. And now let us substitute the values. So here we get BD, that is A, by AB side, which is 2A. And here by simplifying, A one time is A and again A one time is A. So we get 1 by 2 as the result for sine 30 degrees. And similarly, let us find the value of cos 30 degrees. So cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent side. So here adjacent side is AD. We already know that height of equilateral triangle, that is AD, is equal to A root 3 by 2A. And here by simplifying, A one time is A and A one time is A. So that implies we get root 3 by 2 as the result for cos 30 degrees. So hence sine 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. And now let us proceed and find the value for sine 45 degrees, which is equal to 1 by root 2. So in order to prove that sine 45 is equal to 1 by root 2, let us consider a triangle ABC with AB is equal to BC is equal to A and angle B is equal to 90 degrees and angle A and angle C is equal to 45 degrees. So let us use Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So here from the figure you can see that AC is the hypotenuse side. We get here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So that implies we can write AC is equal to under root AB square plus BC square. And then substituting the values of AB and AC, we get here under root A square plus A square, which is equal to under root 2A square. So here by simplifying, we get A root 2 units as the length of AC. And now let us find the value for sine 45 degrees. So sine 45 is given by the formula opposite by hypotenuse. So here opposite side is nothing but AB divided by AC. So here by substituting the values, which is AB equal to A and AC equal to A root 2, we get A by A root 2. And here by simplifying, A in the numerator and A in the denominator gets cancelled and we get the result as 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 is the value for sine 45 degrees. And now let us consider the value for cos 45 degrees. So cos 45 degrees is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. So here adjacent side is nothing but BC, which is A by hypotenuse side AC, that is A root 2. So here we get A by A root 2, and here by simplifying, A in the numerator and A in the denominator gets cancelled, and we get 1 by root 2 as the value of cos 45 degrees. And now let us find the value for sin 60 degrees. So in order to prove that sin 60 degrees is equal to root 3 by 2, let us consider an equilateral triangle ABC with angles, angle A equal to angle B equal to angle C as 60 degrees. And a side BC, AB and AC is equal to 2A. And now draw a perpendicular line AD from the vertex A to BC. Then here AD bisects BC and the angle A. So here we get BD equal to DC is equal to A, and the angle A bisects and it becomes angle BAD is equal to angle CAD is equal to 30 degrees. And here AD bisects the line BC perpendicularly and it makes 90 degrees at the vertex B. So here we already know the height of an equilateral triangle, which is given by the formula A root 3 units. So here AD becomes A root 3. And now let us consider a triangle ADB. So here from triangle ADB, let us find the value of sin 60, which is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So here this side opposite to the angle 60 is AD. So here AD becomes the opposite side. So we get AD by AB. And here AD becomes the height of the equilateral triangle, which is A root 3. So substituting the values of AD and AB, we get A root 3 by 2A. And here by simplifying, A one time is A and A one time is A. So here we get root 3 by 2 as the value of sin 60 degrees. And similarly, let us consider the value for cos 60 degrees. So cos 60 degrees is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So here the side adjacent to the angle 60 is BD. So we get BD by AB, which is nothing but A by 2A. And here A one time is A and A one time is A. So we get 1 by 2 as the value for cos 60. So hence we can say that sin 60 degrees is equal to root 3 by 2. And now let us find the value for sin 90. So in order to prove whether sin 90 is equal to 1, let us consider a graph with x-axis and a y-axis. And assume that the rotating line OP now makes an angle theta equal to 90 degrees with the x-axis OX. So since P lies on y-axis and OP is equal to R, then the coordinates of P are 0, R. So here observe that OP moves towards y-axis and lies exactly on y-axis. So here we get y equal to R and x equal to 0. So here since OY equal to OP, which is equal to R, then sin 90 will be equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So here opposite side will be equal to y and hypotenuse is R. Since y is equal to R, so let us write y in the place of R. So here we get R by R, which is equal to 1. So hence sin 90 degrees is equal to 1. And now let us find the value for cos 90 degrees. So cos 90 degrees is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So here adjacent side will be equal to x by hypotenuse R. So x is equal to 0. So we get here 0 by R, which is nothing but 0. So cos 90 degrees is equal to 0. So hence we prove that sin 90 degrees is equal to 1. So this was the basic introduction on trigonometric ratios. Hope you understood the concept. Do like and subscribe to atacademy.com. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.